another exercise on this chapter of profit, simple and compound interest. We have been doing so many questions. Let's continue further. I'm taking a question number 2 on the simple and compound interest. See, this question involves calculation of the dates. Now see, here the time period has to be calculated between two given dates. Whenever such a thing is given, we will take two precautions. What is that? First precaution is that count one of the dates between two dates, and second is what? To convert days to years, divide by 365. Now see, this thumb rule has to be followed always and forever. Why I say so? Because even if the year is a leap year, then also this thing has to be done. And this is mentioned specifically in our book only. 365, even if the year is a leap year. Now see, we need to follow this because the answers that will be calculated in the book will be on the basis of these two assumptions. Because simple interest as a simple question means as a question will be very simple, like P into R into P by 100 distributed all these things. But when we consider to calculate the time period between two given dates, then we need to be very cautious, and these 2 points have to be used and kept in mind always. What is the first point? First point is that whenever the time is given between two dates, you will consider that the initial date or the final date. You will consider that don't take both the dates. That means suppose it starts from 27th May to 15th March. Then either take 27th May or 15th March. Don't take both the days. So one day you have to exclude. First point. What is the second point? Second point says that if you have to convert days to year, like when you calculate the number of days, then to convert that number of days to years, you have to divide by 365. Means even if that year is a leap year. Okay. So keeping these things in mind, let us solve question number 2. Because I have solved question, but this type of question was left, so I will take up this question. Excuse me. Now, let us look what question number 2 is saying. Find the interest of rupees 17,300. So rupees means this principal is given. Principal equal to rupees 17,300. The rate is given as 5%. Yes, 5% per annum. Then time is how much? Time is given as a span between 2 days, 20 years, then 2008. 28th January 2008 to how much April? It is 10th of April. 10th April 2008. Now see here. In this time period, this is equal to what? So equal to January plus February plus March plus April. See, little bit you need to know also about the number of days. Now 20th January. So in this question, I am considering that I am to take 28th. So 28, 29, 30 and 31. 4 days to go. That means 4. February. It is a leap year, so we will take here as 29 days. March will take 31 days. April from 1 to 10 there are 10 days, but we will not take the last day, so we will take only 9 days. So 4 plus 29 plus 31 plus 9 equal to how much? 76. 73 days is equal to 73 by 365 years. I think so this is itself is a complete understanding or explanation of this question. Now what remains is merely application of the formula of simple interest, that is itself P into R into E by 100, that is equal to rupees, what is principal? 17300. R is 5% per annum. T is time is 73 upon into 365. Okay. So 5 is a 5 or 5 is 35. 136, 5 is 15. 73 1 year. 2 zeros gone. 70 rupees. 173. Very easy question and also a good question to understand the basics of calculation of the date. So you can calculate here easily that how much date or time is required here. Okay. Then moving on to the next question. Question number 9. Question number 9 says, if the simple interest on sum of money is 1/3 of the sum of years, find the rate of interest per annum. Ninth question. Okay. So sum means principal. Right here, sum of money equal to rupees X. And what the question is saying? Simple interest is 1/3. So SI equal to rupees X by 3. Time is how much? Time is 3 years. 3 years. And what did they say more? Rate of interest. So rate of interest is required here. R equal to what? Now see here. You know the formula SI equal to P into R into T by 100. Now what will be SI? X by 3. T is X. R is rate of time is how much time? 3 years upon 100. X and X cancel. This is like that. R is equal to 3 into, sorry, not here. X into 100 upon 3 into X. X and X cancels. It's not percent, so 100 by 9. 100 by 9, or it will be how much? 9 times 99 and 11 or 1 by 9% per annum. This is the answer here. Nothing difficult in this question, only a simple concept of linear equations that you need to apply and understand that what is this thing here. Okay. So sum of money, simple interest is X by 3 means 1/3 of the sum of money. Okay. Let's take up another question. Question number 11. Question number 11 might be looking like a clumsy question. Lot of details are given here, but will not fear this thing. Let's do it fast. Question number 11 says, let's read the question. It says a sum of money becomes 5070 in 18 months and 5610 in 4.5 years. Find the principal rate of interest amount. Sum of money is fixed, so write it there. Sum is equal to rupees X. This is basically principal, so write here. And there are two amounts given. That means one amount is on the basis of rate of interest is same but different time periods. That means same principal is subjected to two different time periods. First time period of 18 months, another is of how much? 4.5 years. So write here amount after 18 months equal to rupees. How much amount is there? 5070. So SI1. And SI1 is how much? It will be rupees 5070 minus X. Certainly, this is the first simple interest. And see, we calculate one more thing parallelly. We write here amount after 4 whole 1/2 years. How much? Rupees 5610. Therefore, SI2 equal to rupees 5610 minus X. Now see, in both the cases, rate is same, only time period is different. Now see what we like. What is the time here? Time period is 18/12 years, or we write as 3 6 18, 3 4 12, or 2 3 6, or 6 3 18, 6 12. So 3/2 years. We need to do this because 18 months are given, and here also years. So SI1 is equal to, what is SI1? 5070 minus X is equal to P. P is X, R is the rate of it, and time is 3/2 years. 3/2 into 100. We'll get one more formula for SI2. Is equal to what? 5610 minus X is equal to X into R into, what is the time? 4 to 8 over 1/2, so 9/2 years. Now see, since the rate is equal in both the cases, can we get the value of rate from both of them and equate it? Certainly we can. This implies that R is equal to, what is R? 200 into 5070 minus X upon 3X. And here you can write one more thing. This implies that R is equal to, what will be R here? So 200 into 5610 minus X upon 9X. Now we have got two values of R. So can we equate the rate of both the sides? Yes, because rate is same. Only thing will be the calculation of X. Once you get the value of X or the principal, other things will be easy. Let us calculate. Therefore, we will again write equating R. 200 into 5070 minus X upon 3X is equal to 200 into 5610 minus X upon 9X. Now see, 200 and 200 will get cancelled, X actually get cancelled, and 3 1 is 3, 3 3 is 9. I am rubbing the portion at the top so as you can finish this question. This implies that I am cancelling quoted, so what it is 5070 minus X upon. Now see, 3X is gone, so upon 1 it will be इसका 2 5610 minus x upon 3x how many times? 3 times. This is like that. Now multiply by 3, so minus 3x. This is 0, 3 is 21, 3 is 15. 1520 minus 3x equal to 5610 minus x. Transferring this side, what will become? Minus 3 is equal to 3x minus x equals, so 2x is equal to, now 15210 minus 5610, this implies that 2x equal to 0 minus 0 is 0, 1 minus 1 is 0, 12 minus 6 is 6, and 5 is 4, 40 minus 9 is 9. So x equal to rupees 9600 by 2, that means rupees 4800. This might be looking like a tough question, but it is not actually, only it is a lengthy solution. You can try things by your own, I understand. Okay, so once we have got x, what is the principal? Therefore, principal is equal to rupees 4800. This should be the answer. Question number 1, yes. Now other things you can also calculate easily. So what will be rate? Therefore rate is equal to. Now see, we have got so many values of rate. So once you got the principal, you get the rate also. R equal to what? 100 into SI upon P into T. So 100 into SI. What will be SI? SI will be principal minus amount minus interest. So SI is what? 5070 minus 4800 upon P into T. What was P? P was 4800 only. T. For this case, for 5010, how much was T? 18 months or 18 by 12 or 3 by 2 years. So 3 by 2 means this will give you a rate. So 2 zeros will cancel here only itself. Then what? 2 ones are 2. This 2 to the 4. 2 4 is 8. What remains? 70 minus 0 is 70 only. 51 48 is 2. 270 upon 24 is 3. 3 is 3 is 90. And 3 is 34. 30 by 8 or 2 4 is 8. 2 15 30. 15 by 4%. That means 15 by 4% is what? 4 is 12 and 3 whole 3 by 4%. That is rate, and that is the answer also. What last remains? Last thing it says is calculate the amount after 5 years. Okay. So 4.5 years is here, 5 years also you can calculate simply. Now let's put the values here. I'm grabbing other things also. So 50 by 4% and time is. So let's calculate this thing also. The last thing remains is good question for 5 marks, but if it comes, I don't know how many of you will be able to do it, because this much of a patience to solve we are having or not, I don't know. But if you practice it well, you can get it. So right here, SI or amount, what they have asked. Amount. Equal to rupees. Principal rate is what? 50 by 4%. Rate is 15 by 4%. So 15 by 4. Time is 5 years. 4% so 100 into this much. Now 2 zeros cancel. 4 is the 4, 4 is the 8. Then what? 15 5 is 75. 12 into 75. So 12 5 is 6. 12 7 84, 84 6 90, 900. So interest is 900 on 5 on at 5 means after 5 years. So amount, that one is the amount after 5 years is equal to rupees. This for plus interest 900. That means rupees 5700. Okay, this is the answer for you. This completes. It is a lengthy question of 5 mark, but don't get worried that big question, very big question, very big question. And this also completes the exercise. Few questions are there. We'll take few more questions from this exercise and then we'll move to compound interest, because I know for compound interest you need more time. Okay.